Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Andrew Morales here alongside KNN anchors Joseph Fitzgerald and Ben Murphy. And guys,
it's game day.
It's game day. We're back here at home.
It's good to be back home. Creekside.
Yep. Creekside Knights against the Providence Stallions, and it's going to be a good week. But last week, and again, not such a great week for the Knights over losing at Mandarin. Guys, do you have any thoughts on last week's game?
We were a little banged up last week. It showed, but the Knights are going to be back this week. We're getting some players back and look to bring a win home to Creekside.
Glad to hear it. All right, Joseph?
I absolutely agree with Ben. I think that coming back home will be a big part for the Creekside Knights football team. I've got some hints that we may be looking at a new-look Knights football team, and just I think the resiliency will show as we're back home this week.
All right, Joseph. And so now, an episode of Game Day would not be complete without a 30-second timeout.
Absolutely not.
So, Joseph, what do we got this week?
This week, we, as a little bit of a motivation, we went to one of the leaders of the football team, one of the captains. We went and visited Adam Sandin, our quarterback. So if you guys are ready, we'll take our 30-second timeout.
All right, here it is.
What's up, Creekside? Joseph Fitzgerald here with your 30-second timeout. And this week we're going back to the field and interviewing someone who plays there every single Friday night. He tosses around the pigskin for us. He wears number 9 on the field, and his name is Adam Sandin. So Creekside, if you're ready, your time starts now.
I definitely think the team leadership on our team is going very well this year. No one points the blame at anyone when bad things happen in the games. And I definitely think the best way for our team to improve would be work as hard as we possibly can every single rep in practice. And I definitely think the team's biggest motivation would be the Creekside student section screaming their heads off no matter what the score is in the game. We don't want to let you guys down. And for me personally, my biggest motivation is every time I step on the field, I want to honor and glorify God's name to the best of my ability.
Well, there you have it. Like Adam was saying, the Knights are really focusing on taking every rep like it's their last rep and looking to turn this season around. They're really motivated by the students in the student section, so make sure you come on out. But I think we're going to see some great things from the Knights football team the rest of this season.
All right, great. Thanks, Joseph. And that was an awesome 30-second timeout. Good to hear from Adam, and great to hear that there's a lot more motivation going on in the Knights locker room and on the practice field. All right, so now it's time for the picks. Our first pick this week is going to be the Ridgeview Panthers versus Palatka, and we play Palatka next week for homecoming week. So, Ben, what's your pick on this game?
Ridgeview starting 2-0 for the first time since 2007. They beat Clay last week. First time in 4 years they had done that. So, high-powered offense, running game of Ridgeview is going to steamroll Palatka this week, Andrew.
All right, Joseph.
I'm going to have to agree with Ben on this one. Palatka had a rough season last year, but they are starting the season well this year. They have a 1-game win streak, but I think that's about to come to an end as Ridgeview rolls in. I think Ridgeview gets the win rather easily this week.
All right, and I'm going to have to agree with you guys. I see that Ridgeview, they're on a pretty good motivation streak, with their 2 wins in a row, and Ridgeview also likes to run the ball. And that's the problem Palatka has, is they can't stop the run, and Ridgeview does it well. So I say Ridgeview rolls in this one. All right, so our next game is Bartram Trail versus Menendez. And Bartram Trail versus Menendez. Ben, what's your pick?
I like Bartram in this one, Andrew. P.J. Blazowski averaging over 200 all-purpose yards per game this season. So I like the high-powered offense of Bartram to beat Menendez this week, Andrew.
All right, Joseph?
Yeah, Bartram coming off a very heartbreaking loss at Ponte Vedra last week. The clock being an issue at the end of the game, they let one slip from their fingers, and I feel like Bartram is working very hard this week to come back and really put a spot on Menendez.
All right. And I'm going to agree with you guys. I say Bartram Trail wins.
It's a good pick, Andrew.
Bartram Trail wins.
Common sense is great.
Yeah. Anyway, Bartram Trail's got such a great offense that they're going to win this one over
just got to score
Menendez.
More points than the other team.
That's the goal.
Thank you, guys. All right, guys, so now it's time for our game of the week, and this week we want to see all you Come on, Ben.
Creekside, rep the shades.
Yeah.
The shades.
All you Creekside crazies, we are selling KNN, official KNN sunglasses. Yeah, and we want you guys to get a pair. You can get them during lunch or during the entire day in room 435. That's the TV production room. They're only $5 a piece. So make sure you go and get your own
It's
pair.
by the band room if you don't know where that is.
It says TV production above
the hallway. Yeah,
exactly.
Yep,
we can go there.
right in there.
All right, so guys, now it's time for our game of the week, and it is Creekside. We're back at home, and we are playing Providence, the Providence Stallions. Joseph, what's your pick this week?
I think Providence is in for one this week. Creekside's coming home after an 0-2 start, and Creekside, I think, is very motivated, just like Adam was saying during our 30-second timeout. I think we see a resilient Knights football team, just like last week I predicted. But this week, in front of the home crowd, I think they get it done with the Crazies going. Creekside gets their first win of the season.
All right, Ben.
Yep, the Crazies going to be going. Fatigue's going to be a factor this week for Providence. They got a bunch of guys that play both ways, so I think Creekside's going to wear them down this week. Derek Johnson's coming back, playing inside on the defensive line, which is going to be a key stopping the run. So I like the Knights this week, Andrew.
All right, guys, and I have to agree with you. I talked to some of the players on the team, and they said our team's gotten a lot more physical lately, especially in practice. They had a very good week of practice.
Physical game football.
They said physical. They're way more physical than Providence, so it'll be a good game to watch. Fortunately, we won't have Livio this week.
Yeah, Brian Rivera, though, will be his second varsity start, so he's going to improve off of last week.
He had a great game last week.
Great game. He's going to more experience.
I'm excited to see the Knights win this one. Like you said, at home, Creekside Crazy's going crazy. It'll be a good game. So, guys, high school game day, almost over. You know, I'm a senior. You got to look for it. So, guys, any last thoughts?
Let's bring home the win.
Absolutely. Come out and support the Knights. Get a little practice running before homecoming and when we whoop Palatka.
And get a pair of KNN sunglasses in room 435.
$5.
$5. All right, so that's it for KNN High School Game Day. Have a great day, Creekside.
Have a great day, Creekside.